Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Down by Anthony Walker.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
To throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now here's Snell, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Snell. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 7-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. This is Juan. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out, none.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's a throw that's complete and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
To throw now on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And some room to roam now. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll go down at the 28.
He was brought
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
A gain of
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Benny Snell, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really... Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. starting the drive was Snell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Snell on the shotgun handoff. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Ebron caught left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
To Eric Ebron.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Snell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Going with a big fullback, Watt. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derek Watt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Snell yet again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.